Welcome back. I'm Gary Parr,
And I'm Beth Ellicott.
and you are listening to the midweek version of the Fiber Talk podcast that we do twice a week for ground cloth stabbers.
Stabbing. It's
Need a
always good.
t-shirt. Ground cloth
Yes.
stabber. We need a t-shirt. I got to
Yep.
put that together. Yep. Um, okay, now I'm serious. I was just joking. I think I need to come up with a t-shirt.
Yeah. One that, with a big needle,
Yeah,
and someone like this
right. Yeah. Okay, I
with
got to
that
work on
ugly
that.
look on their face.
I got to work on that. Hey, if you, we've been having trouble lately with Beth's sound because buttons got pushed out of her control. Wasn't anything Beth did, just, updates, those dreaded updates. And I heard from one listener that her sound had been too loud. We've been working on it. We think we have it fixed, but if ever you hear, have audio problems, please let me know. Gary at WeTalkFiber.com. Please let me know because when I post the thing, it sounds good to me. So if one of us is too loud or too soft or whatever, let me know because, and then I'll look into it because I run it through a whole series of things to make sure that the sound levels are reasonably equal. And it's not always easy to do, especially when we're talking with people from all walks of life with all different kinds of setups. That's one of the challenges of doing these. Is people out of their home with earbuds one week and a microphone the next week, and then the next week we're using the built-in mic, and we go through all kinds of machinations to make this work so that you can hear everybody. So if ever you have hearing problems, no, that didn't come out right. I don't want to hear about your hearing aids. But if you ever
No.
have listening problems, please let me know so that I can stay on top of it because we work pretty hard at it. But
Right.
it doesn't always work out. So there's that.
It's always, and yeah, because we don't go back and listen all the time. So
No,
it's better that way.
no. People think we go back and actually listen to the shows. No,
No,
nope,
no.
no,
Sorry.
no. And even when I'm preparing the videos and the soundtracks, I don't listen to the whole show. I make notes as we go along at spots where I need to check. And then I check to make sure it's okay. I don't want to hear it again.
No. I don't want to listen to myself. That's
No,
a terrible thing to do.
no. And people will say to us, you said this and that. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't.
No,
No clue.
nope. So yeah, if ever you want to refer to something, say in this show you said this because otherwise we don't remember. Yeah, and we're coming into a time now here at the end of August where I'm starting to try and line up a ton of interviews because I want to try and get them recorded all the way through the end of the year and into January within the next month or two, so that when we get around the holidays, people just check out. And so if we just have to do midweek shows during the holidays, then that's easier for us to do. But getting people to schedule interviews it gets harder as the weeks go on here. So yeah, you talk about confusion. We don't remember anything. We just
No. Who did we talk to last?
yeah. It really becomes a jumble. So
Right.
yep. Sunday, Dana Jones is our guest, and I've not recorded it yet. Selah, Selah, Selah Creative. She's a needleworker, but she has a business doing laser cut things. And she has some of the coolest little bobbins made into the shapes of animals that go in a wooden box and all kinds of things. So, yeah, Beth doesn't even know about this, didn't tell you. So a whole thing, enabling. Yeah, enabling.
And it's nice to have those cute little things. That'll be interesting to listen to.
Yeah. So
fun.
So Dana Jones will be our guest, and then the following week, the Sunday after Labor Day here in the States, will be our second show with Kirsty McLeod on the red dress. So we talked about doing that on the red dress. And so that second show about how they put the dress together and all the mechanics of doing that whole operation, that'll be the subject. And so look back, I don't know, it's been a month, maybe 6 weeks since we did the first one But so this will be the second one, so we can learn how they actually did the thing, how she actually did the thing, built the dress, designed it, the whole bit. So that'll be coming up a week from Sunday. Really anxious to learn about that stuff. So
that'll be a good one.
Yep. Please continue to like, subscribe, comment, share. That really helps. I've actually noticed viewership going up a little bit because people have been doing that. So please continue to do that. And then remind people that we invite you to become a Patreon member. We do a lot of content on the Patreon site, patreon.com/fibertalk. And so check that out. And I've been automatically posting the, using their system, the podcasts. And I think I'm going to turn that off because it's not working out very well. It's their system, not mine, because they're just pulling the feed. I think I'm going to turn that off on Patreon and post it separately, because post it directly to Patreon, and that means Patreon members, if I can get it to go, Patreon members will get each show a day or two early. So an advantage there for Patreon members. But yeah, their system of automatically taking the feed is less than pleasant. So yeah.
Why make your life miserable?
Well, it's a simple thing. Flip a switch, give me the feed, and we'll post it. But first it wasn't posting any photos, and it was posting all the text with all the coding in it. Well, that's less than impressive. And then now it's been putting the pictures up with some of the code, but then the player for the audio doesn't work. And so you have to scroll down and go to the links that they post from what I post. And it's just, come on, you guys, it's 2025. Get it together. It's not that hard. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And starting with this one, post it early, and then Patreon members will get the shows early, and it'll be a direct post, so everything should work, he said optimistically.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Dream on, dream on. Yep. So, but thanks for all of the sharing and everything, and do consider becoming a Patreon member. We've had a lot of fun. Been doing the Zoom for the top level Silver Needle people. We've been doing the once a month Zoom. We actually did an extra one last month. Been having a great time with that group of people on a Wednesday night Zoom. So that's been a lot of fun. So check that out. Oh, one other thing I meant to mention last week 2 weeks ago with Cindy is this whole tariff thing. There was I read something somewhere this morning where some of it had gotten straightened out, and they were going to be able to ship from Europe, but there was still going to be a fee. Just I'm not going to research it because it changes every 30 seconds. I'm not going to spend the time to understand it. I'm just saying to people, if you're buying from overseas, if you're buying from outside of the U.S., watch yourself and be aware of what you're buying and what those extra fees are, because they can be steep. You can get hit pretty hard with postage is high anyway. And so you can end up buying something that the postage and tariffs cost you as much as the piece itself.
Right.
Yeah. Right. So
just be aware. Just be aware,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
keep your eyes open. It's going to be rocky.
Yeah.
It's going to be rocky for a little bit.
Yep. And I would suggest that if people start saying it's worked out and it's all set up, don't just jump in.
Right.
Wait, because so far every time they say it's settled, it's not settled. So.
Right. And the other thing is, there's been a lot of scamming going on.
Yes.
So I think that goes along with it. So I don't know why, this idea that, oh, I've got to buy something now because of the tariffs, or I've got to get it now, and people are jumping in without doing their due diligence on checking the scam. So just do your homework.
Yeah.
If it looks too good to be true, it probably is.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Just be careful.
Yeah, just be careful with it.
Yeah.
Just be careful with it.
Because if you've listened to any of the shows that we've done with Jessica Grimm, we've talked on several occasions about what is normal for them in
Right.
terms of the value added tax, the VAT, and that's just normal for them in Europe. They're just used to it, and they just accept it as a way of doing business. We are not used to that here in the U.S. at all. This is a whole different world, and that money comes directly out of your pocket. Those extra fees, that comes out of your pocket. So be careful. Yep.
Hmm.
And thanks
Hmm.
for mentioning the scammers, because yeah, I've seen a couple of instances already where people have been
Right.
just completely ripped off, and it's yeah.
Right.
So
Right. It's sad. Sad. Buy from a. Oh, that was going to say. Buy from a reputable dealer person. Someone who's not just somebody off
yep.
of Facebook. You think
Yeah.
has a pop up shop.
Yeah. Yeah. There's this been floating around a lot of promo on Facebook. Uh, this operation that is making scroll frames out of aluminum.
Hmm.
Stitchy, not no. I'm not even going to try and come up with a name. I didn't write it down but they look very nice. But I had until today, and we're recording on Monday, Tuesday. What are we recording? It's Monday, right? Yeah, it's Monday.
It is Monday.
Jeez, I've fallen into that retired thing where I can't even
I,
keep track of the days. It's
yes.
happened. Um,
Nice,
I
isn't it?
huh?
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. In a way, it is really nice until you have to describe what day it is. And I don't know. What does it matter? um, I had not seen or heard of anyone. These are aluminum scroll frames, and they look very nice. And they come from China, but I had not seen or heard of anyone who actually had received them. And
Hmm.
someone posted in a Facebook group this morning that she was having trouble getting her Lugana cloth to stay in the frame. And so there was some discussion about that. But then I posted and said, I'm just glad to hear of someone who has received it. Because every post I've seen has been, I haven't received it. When's it coming? You said you shipped it. I haven't seen anything. There's no tracking, all kinds of things. And several people have posted that it's been the tariffs and the customs,
Oh
that
yeah.
their products, their shipment has been stuck. One was in the Netherlands, one was in L.A., one was in Texas. It's this whole thing, and so it looks like they're shipping right away, but it's upwards of a month before you actually get it. So there's another one, and
Yeah.
and and this post about uh, the one of the ladies said it looked like this thing was designed for fairly stiff Aida cloth, but some of
Oh.
the other cloths it was not holding. The cloth kept slipping.
Hmm.
So if you see those posts, and they're everywhere. Again, wait and let's play this out, because it really looks like a really nice scroll frame, all aluminum. Some people have said they're heavy. Well, Millennium frames are heavy too, so I don't know. I don't
Right.
worry about that. Solid oak is heavy too. But stand by on that one too before you go buying a bunch of stuff, because I think we need to see how that plays out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'd be interesting to see how they work.
yeah,
If they would hold, linen too.
right.
You know,
Well,
how
yeah. What
tight.
good are they if they won't hold linen, for crying out loud? That's just yeah.
Right.
So stand by on that, because a lot of promotion. We're going to try something. I didn't have this on the list, Beth, so ride with me. We're going to try doing a drawing. We have in the past done drawings on our Wednesday night shows just for the live people in the show, because it's always been just for the live people, not to give them preferential treatment, but just because it's just difficult to know when to do the
Right. When to
drawing.
cut out.
Yeah, and after a live show, I want to do the drawing, ship the stuff out, and be done with it. So we're going to try a drawing this week. And the way this works is you send email to Gary@WeTalkFiber.com. Gary@WeTalkFiber.com. And in the subject line this week, you're going to put Avlea, Avlea, Avlea. And then That's all you put in the subject line. Don't put anything else, because otherwise you go to my inbox, my general inbox, and as I've said many times on the live show, you don't want to be in my general inbox. It's not pretty. It's more attractive now that I'm out working,
Yes.
but
I'm sure.
it's still not pretty. So Avlea in the subject line, nothing else. And then in the main body, you put your name and address.
So you can ship it to them.
Helps.
Yeah.
It helps a lot. So, and that's all you do. So you just send an email, Gary@WeTalkFiber.com, Avlea in the subject line, and your address. And we do need the full address and all blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it's really hard to ship without an address. So what we're going to do is we have 2 Avlea. These are so cool. This reason we're doing the drawings is I just think it's so cool. 2 Avlea bookmark kits.
Oh, nice.
Now check these out. The Folk Fabric Sampler White and Folk Fabric Sampler Ivory bookmarks. And this is the whole kit, so everything. Needle and everything. So there's the,
Nice.
I'm not going to take them out of the bags because that's, they're new. So that's the bookmark. So there's 3 designs for bookmark on ivory, and it comes with the whole deal. It's the thread, DMC thread, and as we know from Avlea, she takes the thread off of cones, so the thread has less wear. It's a much better thread, and then the chart and a needle and the cloth. So that's that one, and then the white one is this, and these are new and these are beautiful.
So that's all it's called is white?
White.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So it's
yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Those colors, Gary.
I know. It's Crystal West at her finest. Yeah.
Yes.
That
I
one.
mean, that one. I know.
That one.
And I could see doing those as Christmas gifts. Those should stitch up really fast.
Yeah. It looks like from the chart here, it looks like they're about 103 stitches high.
Oh, that's not bad.
And 16, 17 stitches, 103 stitches high, 16, 17 wide. So yeah, it's a quick stitch. Yep.
Right.
So these 2 kits from Crystal West, Avlea Folk Embroidery, these 2 kits, so 2 winners this week. No, you don't win both if you get drawn. So 2 winners this week of the Avlea Folk Fabric Sampler bookmarks kits. So what you do is you send your email, and you have until midnight Eastern Time, Saturday, August 30. Okay? So this will go up on Tuesday night, probably Tuesday night the 26th. So you have to send your email. I have to have it by midnight Eastern Time, Saturday, August 30. All right? And then that's when I'll do the drawing. I'll stay up late. I'll do the drawing. So you got 4 or 5 days in here to enter the drawing, and so that's the deal. So we'll give it a whirl and see how it goes. It's much more compact when we do it in a live show, so we'll see how this works with the thing. But yeah, and AvleaEmbroidery.com is the website. AvleaFolkEmbroidery.com. Either one works to see all of her stuff, because her stuff is fantastic.
It is. I just was digging through my stash, and I found one of her pillows I had purchased. Like one of the big kits, and I'm like, oh man. What's stopping me is I know I have to baste before I start it. So it's like, man, I have to baste.
Yeah.
Baste.
Yep. Yeah, that's tedious, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but necessary on her pieces. It makes it much easier.
And I can speak from experience that I did not follow Beth's advice and did not baste on one that I have in the works, and stopped and basted because, you just have to baste. So,
just do it.
Put a good movie on TV and sit there and just baste. It's,
right.
So send your emails 11 or midnight Eastern Time, Saturday night, the 30th of August is the deadline, and then we'll do the drawing, and then we'll ship out 2 kits to 2 winners. And thanks to Krista West for making this stuff available. She sent me a box of goodies to give away. So,
Nice.
yeah, look out. And do go to avleafolkembroidery.com. And she constantly putting up new designs. And she's got some new stuff coming up. She mentioned in her email. Oh, I think, did I mention it? I forget if I did or not. But anyway, she's got some new stuff coming up, new embroidery designs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so buckle up for that. So there's your drawing. Give it a whirl and see if you win. Yeah, why not?
Nice.
Okay, this one is all your fault. Right, this is completely your fault. You're getting full blame, 100%. I don't know if you made me mad, embarrassed, or excited when this came through. I can't decide.
Now what?
I can't decide. So you said, what are the, if you could only keep 10 projects?
Oh, yeah, it was just a thought that went through my head. And I thought, oh, I should ask Gary what he would keep.
Yeah, well, thanks.
I know.
This room earlier today was a train wreck because I had to get everything out to see what it was I would keep. It was a train wreck. I had to put it all back to get ready so that, I mean, it was just everywhere.
Right.
Okay, so what 10 projects would you keep if you could only keep 10? Now that's unfair.
It is. Because immediately when I saw your list, it reminded me I had the other things, but I just did a mental. I didn't even go through. What I could think of off the top of my head, which then I was like, well, what about this? And what about that? But I'll give you the list.
Yeah.
As I wrote it to you, and then we'll add as we go. And I think you kind of cheated on your list, but we'll discuss that in a moment.
I did. I cheated. I absolutely cheated. You bet I cheated.
I was like, wait a second. He's a cheater.
Proud of it. Yep. Okay. All right. So your list. Go for your list.
Okay. My first one would be my casket. Obviously, got all the threads for it. I got everything. It's got all the fun threads. How could I not keep it? I've got to stitch it. I've got to get it done. Then the next up was Tricia Nguyen's 17th Century, because I finished one and it has all the things that I like about those 17th century band samplers. It's got the white work at the bottom. It's got all the other stuff. So I love it. So I've got to finish that.
And that's a huge project. That 17, I have that same kit. I've done nothing with it. But that 17th century band sampler is a huge project, and it's like threads that she commissioned to have made, and it's old style. Some of that you guys have found fairly challenging to do the stitching. Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah, and then it has colored. The second one, which is the one I stopped at, has colored lace at the bottom. So she made it very colorful in her pattern, which also makes it more challenging, because if you're burying white with white, you can bury it wherever you want. If it's colored, it probably needs to be buried underneath the same color so it can see both sides, since it's lace.
Yep.
Got to get there.
Yeah.
The Queen sampler.
Yes.
I've had that since forever. It was on my list before you started your insanity, but I've got to do it because those three people with the stump work, the three ladies with their stump work, is intriguing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I thought, after I wrote that down, I thought, what about all those, the assembler?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's like the same sort of 17th century band sampler sort of thing we're looking at. And I love that style.
Yep.
I love, because it's got more in it than just cross stitch. I love doing cross stitch.
Yeah.
But it's got more of a challenge.
Yeah. Because we both own the Queen sampler. Who is that out in Phoenix that designed that?
Well, Darlene was
the original, and then
Needlework. No, was it Needlework? No.
Well, anyway.
Needle Made Design. Linda Vincent.
I think Linda Vincent. Yes. And if you look back in our history, I did 2 shows with her about her Queen sampler that are if you never stitch it, they're worth watching. That's amazing. That's a stunning sampler. Challenging, but a stunning sampler. And then you and I we were on that kick there for a minute. we bought what 3 or 4 from the assembler, and
Right.
yeah, those are all in that same. And I should have put those down on the list because I had the Queen sampler that had to go on my list too. I did put it down there, didn't I? Yes.
Yes, you
Um,
did. Yes, you did.
yeah, but then I should have added those to it because they're all like you said, all of that same design where it's much more than just bands of cross stitch. Yeah.
Right, right. And
Yeah.
complicated and trying to make it, you don't need to make it reversible, but you definitely don't, you're not carrying. So you've got to be careful about your thread path,
Right.
which is also
Right.
challenging.
Okay.
All right. Echoes of Elizabeth by Gay Ann Rogers. It's been in my stash for a while. I have her hearts and some other things. But if I only could keep one, it would be Echoes because that piece is gorgeous. I've seen it finished. I had a friend that finished it years ago when it first came out. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful done.
Yep. Now I have is it the Tudor Rose?
There's two. There's one that's called Echoes of Elizabeth 1 and Echoes of Elizabeth 2. You probably have two.
I have the one you don't. I have the one you don't have. Yeah, and I
Right.
should have put that on my list, but my list was ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
And then I have I think it's called Pumpkin Canvas by Jennifer Reisen. I can never pronounce her last name.
Reisenberg, right?
Reisenberg. I think
No, that's
so.
not right.
I don't know. I'd have to look her up.
Yeah.
And I meant to,
Yeah.
but I didn't. I just call her Jennifer R.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful because it's a big canvas. It has lots of
Reifenberg.
yes.
Yeah.
So it's complicated. It's someone said, "Oh, you've got that," and I'm like, "Yeah." They go, "That's complicated." So I have the full kit. Might as well. It's one of those I want to do.
Yep.
The bird canvas. It's framed up. It sits in my basement. I look at it when I go down and look at my stash, and I think, well, if I did that, I could pull all my threads because I'd have to have threads for it, right? So
Okay, but now I don't know the bird canvas.
yes, you do.
Do I?
The 3 birds facing sideways that you gave me.
Oh, the one I sent you. Yeah, there is that. Yeah, when's that going to be done?
It's next week.
Yeah, who's that? Who's that artist that does all those designs?
It's not Libby Sturdy.
No.
That's a Santa. I can see her. She does cats.
Yeah, she has all kinds of cool
and
stuff.
Horses.
Yep.
Very colorful.
Yeah,
Well,
painted canvas. That's a painted canvas. So you've got a stump work casket and 17th century. So that's some stump work, some lace work, some white work, whatever. Queen sampler is all of those things. Echoes of Elizabeth is 15 layers of Gay Ann Rogers.
Cold work.
Yeah. Pumpkin is Jennifer counted canvas, but very challenging. And then we have a bird canvas that is painted canvas. Okay, so you're not stuck in any rut with these so far.
No. And then I have a couple of Clara's goldwork birds. I've got the blue jay. I don't know what the other one is. I can't think of it. It's a sparrow, but the blue jay. I think if I had to choose one, I'd do the blue jay because we have lots of blue jays around here.
Yeah, Clara Warschauer there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then have an owl by Jen Aiden Christie.
Now that I have to say that one I'm jealous.
Yeah,
Jenny Aiden Christie's owl. That's a special piece.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's stunning. I mean, it's like okay. It's going to be challenging to do, but when it's done, it's going to be gorgeous sitting there. I mean, her colors and just how it looks. I don't know.
Yeah. Now that's fairly small, but have you opened the package? You haven't even opened the package.
I'm afraid to.
Okay. Because we should
do
a Patreon show just opening the package.
That's a good idea, so people can see what's in there.
Because I would like to see how that comes to you.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because it's still in his box.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. We got to do that. Because that'd be good. Because she's done other pieces, other 3D standalone pieces, but I don't think the owl is.
I think you've got the wren too that sits on a a mound sort of thing. That looks neat. The peacock or the harp, which are
Yeah.
also kind of 3D.
Yeah.
Gothorpe needle case was something we talked about briefly at my guild, seeing if we could get enough people gathered to
Well,
do it. But I just couldn't get enough people.
couldn't
So
get it. Yeah.
yeah. But again, she's one of those people. I think her instructions are supposed to be excellent in there. And
Yeah. Yeah.
so
But that owl is
you
just
know,
one of a kind when it comes to design.
mhm,
That is just one of a kind. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
All the gold work and cool. Well, you'll
Yeah.
have to do a look at it that way.
And what? Yeah, we got to do a video. But and with her, you get on a list, right? Like when you
Right.
order from her, you don't. She doesn't just have a bunch of those sitting around that she can ship you.
No.
You have to. It's a bit of a effort.
Right. So when you sign up, you ask if you could be on her wait list for the kit, and then she sends you a link saying, "Okay, it's open. Your little opening is there." And then I had a friend who ordered a couple of things. She was on 2 wait lists, so she asked when they came up if she could have the shipping combined to have both of them together, um, just to save a little bit of money because it wasn't
Yeah.
that much more to do it that way. But anyway, yes. So you have to be on a wait list.
Yeah.
And the same with her slate frames. That's how we got those slate frames.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
got on her wait list and we waited for a little bit, and when they came in, we said yes or no. So you can be on her wait list and realize, oh no, I can't right now, and just say no, and then wait till hopefully she has another batch.
Right. Right. Yeah. And she
So
just
you're not
announced.
obligated.
Yeah, she just announced the other day that they had made available a batch of larger size slate frames. So people are looking for that.
72 inches.
I know. 70.
They're doing. I think they're doing a curl bed hanging. But all I could think of is how would you get to the middle of that?
Right.
I mean, are you going to just kind of scoot your chair along the edge and
Right.
then reach? I don't know. That's all I could think of.
You'd have to roll it, like
Mhm.
Jessica was telling us. You'd have to roll it. I mean, there's no way you could reach. But yeah, I did like a triple take when she said 72 inches. And that can't be right. But yeah.
It is. They were bespoke, I think, for the Gothorpe. Not for the Gothorpe, for some sort of bed hanging.
Yeah. So imagine that.
Yeah.
Imagine that package coming to you from the UK. Yeah.
Yeah. And you'd have to have a room for it. Okay. So just
Right.
imagine having that in your living room. Your husband would be like,
Yeah. Yeah. Think about that, because you're starting to get into weaver loom
yes,
type size. So think about, you got to have something to hold that.
right. You definitely need some sort of sawhorse, trestle frame, something.
Yeah.
Rolling chair to roll back and forth.
I know.
between
Yeah.
the ends.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. I can just picture it, can't you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh man.
no.
So yeah. So that. So Jenny Aiken Christie. Yeah. That owl. And if you don't follow her, she's check out her website. And then if you're not getting Inspiration Magazine, number one, get Inspiration Magazine. But she frequently has projects in there.
Right.
Yeah.
And she had her book with all of her little things in it, which was, I did not get that book, but it was beautiful looking. So I resisted. Something I resisted.
Got to do another show with her. I keep forgetting to contact her. I need to do that. So, okay. Yeah. All right. Next.
The beetle. I have a goldwork beetle from Inspirations. It's a little goldwork thing. It's adorable. I need another bug in my life.
Yeah. Yep.
And then a penguin from Inspirations. It's also goldwork. It's similar, like it's a 3D object, like the Jenny Aiken Christie owl.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah. And I have a list of my things I didn't include in my list after we hear your list that you reminded me of after I saw your list. I thought, well, I forgot about this.
You made a list of the second tier, like a second tier list. Okay.
Second, well, I don't even know if it's a second tier. If we get to it, well, I'll share those with you. You'll laugh.
These are the ones I'd try to sneak into my bag, even though I'm limited to 10. Hope somebody can't count. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, right, right,
Yeah.
right. Which obviously somebody can't count because I counted his list and it wasn't 10.
I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I only have 9 bullet points.
That's yeah, but that's not how many is on the list. So
9 bullet points. You have 10 bullet points. I have 9.
if I had grouped mine like you grouped yours, I would have had less too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I cheated. I there's probably 15 or more here. Yeah.
yeah. So I have a few I can add to my list. Then.
Okay.
So you go, and then we'll continue on this.
Okay, my list is Anasazi, the Anasazi series by Carol Lake and Michael Boren. I've done song, and I have the charts for Spirit and Dream. I think I have the kit for one of them, Spirit. I think from you.
Maybe.
I think so. Yeah. So I have those. Song is finished, and Dream and Spirit, they're counted canvas, and they're beautiful. All off the same color scheme, but different ways. Vertical, very nice. And Carol Lake, she's now gone, passed on a year or two ago. And Michael Bourne, is he still here with us? I think he is, isn't he? I don't remember.
So,
but what a design team, those two. Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
You got to do them.
Yeah, I know. Well, and this is where, I wasn't sure what reaction you elicited when I got the list, because when I opened up the cabinet behind me, and that's where they all are, I'd forgotten I have that.
Oh, really?
Right. See, that was the other problem. I'd forgotten. And I thought, well, why am I not working on that? And then I looked over here at the table, all the stuff I have shoved aside so I could actually record this. And I thought, well, that's why I'm not working on those, because over here is another pile. So,
right.
Yeah. So, okay. So the Anasazi series, Carol Lake and Michael Bourne, Dawn to Dusk, the Fiber Talk version that Karen Dudzinski put together, Textured Treasures with beautiful blues. That one is, I know, it was in the cabinet. Yep. I said, oh man, that's so beautiful, because she did such a beautiful job of that. Then I have two Avleas. One is a small hoop thing called the Tree of Life. It's a kit.
So that's embroidery?
That's embroidery. Right.
Oh, nice.
And I keep, it's right there. And why I don't break it out and start doing it, I don't know. Again, because over here on this side of the table is this pile. But that one really speaks to me. I really like that one, her Tree of Life embroidery kit. And that's a small, like a 6 or 8 inch hoop size. It's not big.
Right. I don't think, no, they're not big. And they go fast, because I've done at least one of her pieces, like camping. I took it camping with me, and that works. It's nice. It doesn't take long to stitch them up.
Right. So that's one. Then Kathy Andrews, The King's Pineapple.
Oh, I have that. I forgot about it.
Yeah.
I know where it is, too. I ran across it the other day, but I was like, oh, that's the Kathy Andrews one.
Yeah.
And I kept moving looking for something else.
Yeah.
But that's
another
story.
You know where it's at. See, that's good. That's good progress. That, because I like the design, but also it uses Heathway wools, which are very nice wools. And I don't have any project anywhere in the works that's all wool needlework. So that one.
And I think crewel work too is relaxing to me. It's more forgiving when you stitch with it. To me, it is, at least, versus using silk or floss, cotton floss.
Yeah. And that one's on a slate frame. That's on my Access Commodities slate frame. Kathy actually laced that up for me. I'm very grateful for that. While she was throwing up in her mouth because she had to work with the Access Commodities slate frame, which she was really...
And I'm still mad that she laced yours and I did my own.
Yes. Yeah. Beth's sitting right there while mine's getting laced by an expert. And
Yeah, I'm doing my own.
yeah. Thanks,
Mhm.
Kathy.
Thanks,
so,
Kathy.
so that's that one. Royal Garden, Debbie Rowley's Royal Garden.
It's
You
behind
right
me.
behind Beth. Yep. For those watching the video, right behind Beth. I started it, and there it sits. Yes.
And that's a fun piece to do.
Yep.
I mean, it really is. It was so much fun.
Yep. Yep. So that's a big one. That's one of Debbie's bigger size pieces, but it's gorgeous. Yep. So that
Yeah.
was one. Um, then another one, and I have the full kit, another Avlea, the Byzantine band sampler. When she first came out with that, I couldn't wait to get it. And then life. And I haven't
Right.
even started it. And that, to me, that one, every time I see it, it's like, oh, I really like that design. I don't know what it is about it. It's just beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, it is nice. And it'd be fun to do like where you did a band at a time. Just started.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Because that's how you get it done. You just do a band at a time. That's like what I'm doing with the Phoenix band sampler. I've been knocking off a band, like every other week, and I'm down to the
Are you
middle.
wiring?
You got to be kidding me. No, I'm still.
I'm looking at mine. Mine's behind something here, but yeah,
No,
we'll have to talk about that in a moment.
I did get the Crescents practice, so I'm ready to go, but I just haven't done it. So, and then I cheated again, where I have a white work collection, and I cheated because there's three of them. This is where I cheat. So I cheated on the Anasazi with two of the three, one done. Now this is a complete cheat. So there's Elizabethan treasures. These are all white works and the pure white on white, drawn thread, white work, different mixture, whatever. So I have
Nice.
Elizabethan treasures, and I have these all. I have two of these kitted. So Elizabethan treasures I have kitted, and then Darlene Osteen's English whitework sampler, I have that kitted. And to me, those two go together. They're almost like hang them on a
Right.
wall side by each. And then I have Here My Work Forever Stands by Suzanne Miller, because you guys
Right.
did that as a project in your
Right.
guild. Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, yeah, that was we kitted that up as a booklet. They made it as a booklet,
Yeah.
and so and I've seen it. It's beautiful. They originally did it on Congress cloth, and I think it'd be beautiful on a fine linen
Yeah.
instead of doing it on Congress cloth.
Right.
But
So I have those three, and I have those three all together. I keep them together because I have visions of someday before I die having all three of those hung on a wall.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And see, and white work isn't to me isn't fast.
No.
So
No, it's not.
those
Yeah.
those take some time.
Right.
It's not like, oh yeah, I just can whip this out.
Yeah. And these are
Oh
not quick and dirty white work designs at all, not even close. These are, yeah.
no,
So I had that. And then speaking of visions hanging on a wall is Karen Kluba's Rosewood Manor, her Hill series, spring, summer, autumn, winter. And I put here in the notes that she just released the winter, but I think that was an old post I saw because I already own winter, so she didn't just release it. So of those four, I think that is a tremendous design. And then each
yeah,
season, and those are so cool because they're all the same size. So if you stitch them on the same count of fabric, you can have all four and then swap them out as you go through the year in your house, have it hanging up. Very cool idea. But I just love those. I'm a big Karen Kluba fan anyway, but I think that those four in a series are just, yeah.
yeah. And I was just thinking, I know I have autumn. I have the threads for autumn, so
Yeah.
pull the fabric and away I could go. Right,
Right.
zip that just
Yep.
right out there. Get
What's
it
your hold
done.
up? Yep. Go for it. Yeah. So, yeah, have all four. I think we all have all four charts, if I recall. Yeah. So
Yes, yes,
another one. What's your hold up? Yep. And then
yeah.
at the bottom of the list is the Queen sampler, which we've already talked about. So that was my list of only nine. Only nine.
Only 9 because he
Yeah.
doesn't know how to count. Well, and then so after I saw your list, and I thought, well, he's cheated. I'm going to cheat too.
Okay.
So I realized Allison Cole. I
Oh.
have two Allison Coles.
Oh.
I have the Welsh Dragon and the Frilled Lizard,
Mm-hmm.
which are very cool stumpers. So they could go under the stump work pile of things I need to do, right?
Yes.
So I can add that to that list.
Yes.
That,
Mm-hmm.
that would be small, little, quick projects to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Easy. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then I realized, because I was looking on my phone app where I write all my things that I have, because that's I have bought something 3 times, and once I did that, that was like, okay, this is so
You
stupid.
bought the same kit 3 times?
Chart. It was the chart.
Oh,
It's just a
really?
little just man, and I was like so disgusted with myself. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
that's got
Twice we've all done. Three
right. But
times. 3 times.
who knows what
3
happened?
times. That's Beth, get your act together.
Yes, and it was over the years. It was like over a long stretch of time. It was
Oh,
like, I
man.
know, and thank goodness I had guild members who were interested in it. I was like, yeah, here, take it. Anyway, but I looked at my app and it said, "Oh, look, you have Amy Mitten's casket toys,
Oh.
2 sets."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "No, see," and they go with the casket, so they could be casket toys for
Right.
my casket. So it doesn't count as another item.
No, that's
That's
part
how we
of
work
the.
that.
I will defend you on
Right,
that one. That's part of the casket itself. Yeah,
right,
you got to
right.
have toys to go into the casket. So, oh no, that's all its own thing. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. I
yeah.
need them. And then this will make Kim Young laugh. I have Tony the Lion by Hazel Bloomkamp. We
Oh,
were going to do it together.
uh-huh,
Uh-huh.
uh-huh,
Kim's probably like, yeah, we're never going to touch that thing.
uh-huh.
So
I have
yeah,
that book, that Hazel Blomkamp book with all those in it.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a dangerous book. Yeah,
it is. And her things are so different. I think that's what intrigues me about that, is that it's not just crewel work.
right.
It's got beads and layers, and she
Yeah.
says her own interesting style. So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
she does. Yeah.
it's like okay, one of these days I got to do that. But yeah, that was fun to go through that list.
Yeah.
I think, oh my word. Now I'd love to hear Cindy's list.
Oh
Top 10.
boy. Oh boy. I actually, in a couple weeks when I'm going to bring that up again. I'm going to keep it on the
Yeah,
list. We'll have Cindy's 10. Yeah. Because
yeah,
that's
yeah.
going to be a
Or
very different list. Yeah.
mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, definitely.
Yep.
And then I'd like to see if there's anybody, do you only have, there are a few people out there who maybe only have a few projects in their stash.
Yeah.
Maybe they only have 10. I'd like to
Maybe.
meet these people.
Yeah. Yeah. We
Not
sound
me.
ridiculous, don't we? We had to whittle it down to 10, but we're ridiculous. This is,
Yeah,
yeah.
and these are lifetime. I mean, you did one of these a year. You think you did a great,
Right. Right.
they're not small projects. Are we nuts?
Yeah.
None of them are small,
Yeah.
except your Tree of Life. Your Tree of Life is small.
That is the only small, quick stitch on the whole list, isn't it?
Yes. Everything else is
Yep.
big.
Yep.
I mean, 6 months to a year project if you were diligent in it.
Right. Yeah.
Most of them.
And the only
I guess
reason
my
that
beetles.
what's that?
My beetle is small. The beetle, I think, is small.
But I don't think that's a quick stitch.
Probably not. Probably, but it wouldn't take you a year. It would
No.
probably take you a month.
Yeah. But still, that's not just
Yeah.
throw it together while you're watching TV type thing. No.
No.
No. No. And the only reason that's on the list is I just really like it. I mean, it's just one of those because, yeah, I don't do very many small things, but yeah, I just really like it. So why I haven't cracked that thing open and started stitching, I've got no idea. No idea. Nope.
Yeah. I know.
So there it is, stitching excess in all its
Mhm.
glory. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. So you know what you could do? You should comment in the comments section under the video if you're watching on
Right.
YouTube. Write your top 10.
Yeah. Oh yeah, good idea. Yep.
Yeah, because I'd like to know. I'm curious.
Yep.
And yeah, even if all you do is smalls, list the top 10 you want to get done.
Yep.
But if
Put
you
yeah.
only had 10 projects to keep,
Yeah.
and you could
Only.
cheat, how we kind of cheated, kind of grouped them.
Yep. Put it on the YouTube or on Instagram with the post on Instagram, or you put it on the website with the audio podcast. Yeah. No, we'd like to see. Oh, we'll put something together out of that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It'll cost us
And
money. I can tell right now it's going to cost us money. Yeah.
I know. That's
Yeah.
that's the scary part.
Well, yeah. Okay. People post that, and then we'll kind of pull out the ones that caught our eye.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
You know what's going to be embarrassing is that people post it and we have a bunch of them already.
Yeah. We haven't. I did. Yeah, we've enabled more than one or two people.
Yeah. 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 Somebody posts a list. Got that. Wanted that. Had it ordered. Didn't buy it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's how it's going to go.
Yep. Okay. So then the other entertaining part of this was, okay, only 10 things you could you could only keep 10 things. I'm not actively stitching on any of those.
No.
Okay.
Well, I am.
You have the casket actively,
I have the
sorta.
casket.
Yeah.
No, look.
Oh, you are right there. Okay.
Oh, let's get him flat. I just can't figure out this camera.
Okay.
There he is.
Look at
So
that.
I've got. He's not perfect. So my trestle stitch isn't perfect, but I'm getting my oxen. He's getting a body, and this is not. This is slow. This is several evenings of work.
Yeah.
Since you saw it last. So
Yeah, that doesn't go fast, right?
No. But at least he's. You know what? He has a kind of looks like a animal.
He does. Yeah.
So I'm kind of excited.
Okay,
about
so
that.
actively stitching on that one. Any others on your list you're actively stitching?
No.
Yeah. Okay. That makes my case. Actively
Oh,
stitching on
fun.
one. I'm actively stitching on none of them.
Mm.
Yeah. And so, okay, well then, okay, if you're not actively stitching on the 10 you would never let out of your hands, then what are you doing?
That's what I was thinking.
That's the
same
pathetic
thing.
part.
That's the same thing I was thinking. Why, if I've got these, why am I not working on them?
If those are
Yeah.
the top 10, then what you're working on isn't even on the list. What's wrong with this picture?
Right. And so, right. So what would you do with those? You'd say, okay, I've got to abandon all these things I've started
Yeah.
and start these.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
So yeah, so then that gave me a chuckle. Like, okay, this is real. Now this has gone off the deep end. This is pathetic.
Yes.
This is just absolutely pathetic.
Yes. Okay. So let's look at it. Is there something you want to start off of the list? Like you're like, what do I need to do to start this piece? So I want to get it started and put a stitch in, move it forward.
I need to shove everything else aside.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like there are 3 projects that I'm actively stitching right now. They'd all have to go on a shelf. Yeah. Yeah. So, and see, this is that squirrel effect,
Mm-hmm.
because we got the Phoenix band sampler. All right. Now that actually I've been actively working on that. When I'm watching TV, I really like the Botany Bay sampler from the folks in Australia. Fox and Rabbit. I just really like that. I just like it.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been stitching on that when I'm watching TV. And then I started playing around with this Quirky Autumn set of designs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we all have it. Yes, the Quirky Autumn, little, and I don't do smalls. Well, these are all smalls, but I'm intrigued by them because I like them. Most small designs I don't care for, but these have a level to them that I really like. So I'm working on the pumpkin. All right. And
Right.
okay, so it was all right. What I would like to at least get together the threads for the pumpkin. So I was playing around a few days ago and said, all right, I'm going to pull the DMC threads for the pumpkin. I don't have any. I had like two of them. Black
Yeah.
and black was one of them. It's like that's
Right.
pathetic. Well, because I just don't stitch things with those colors, oranges and reds and that kind of thing. I just don't.
Right.
So, all right, now I had linen. Okay, so I picked out the linen, this cobblestone linen that I bought a yard of a long time ago, and I really like it. I really like that linen. So, all right, will these colors work on this? So off I went to Color and Cotton, mile and a half away, uh, and I went in there, and all right, I'm going to pull the DMC threads, but I was not going to stitch with DMC. But all right, I'm going to pull the DMC threads because I'll use them sooner or later, so I'll just buy them. And so I did that. So the ladies in there, they were real nice. Can we help you? I said, show me where your DMC is. Right there. Well, it's that big circular column of all the threads, like
Right.
standing out there right in the middle of the store, and I can't even see it, So, so I pulled all the threads off of there. And then I said, now you can help me. Do you have a conversion chart so that I can get the Color and Cotton threads? Because I wanted to compare DMC, because often we've done things where the DMC threads end up being the better looking
Right.
versus some of the other colors. So I wanted to have a comparison. So do you have a chart so I can pull the threads, the Color and Cotton threads? No, I don't have a chart, but they're happy to pull them for me.
Wow. Nice.
I know. I was like, really? You guys want it? Because that's time. Really?
Hmm.
Yeah, we'll do it for you, as long as you don't need it like within the hour. Well, I don't, when do I need it, for crying out loud? I've got 10 major projects I don't even look at. So I said, sure, whatever is convenient, pull them. Well, they did, and this was like middle of the afternoon, and by that night I had an email, they're done. They pulled
Nice.
them. It's like, holy smokes, thanks, folks. That's really kind of them. Because that's a tall ask, in
It
my
does.
opinion.
Right. It takes time.
Yeah, because you got to match them up, and I'm sure that they've done it several times, so they're used to it. So, and I'll post a picture somewhere. But here are all of the Color and Cotton threads. Whoops, except the one I dropped on the floor for the pumpkin,
I
and
love those colors.
they're beautiful, right?
They are.
So they're gorgeous colors. And then then I laid them out on the cloth, on the linen that I'm going to use to see how they would compare to DMC.
Okay, back up a second. Cobblestone. Who makes that?
Um, I don't remember. And I don't remember. And then when I was cleaning up, I put it in the drawer, so I can't even grab it. It would take me.
That's all right. I
Yeah,
just was curious because that's a nice color.
I love this color. Okay, give me just a second. I'll look it up. Hang on.
All right, because now I got to know.
Yeah. So okay, I got it from Shepherd's Needle, long time ago. So she doesn't say on here. It's 40 count dark cobblestone. And it looks like the DMC color. I have a DMC color 3078 written on here. So I must have matched that up in some way. So I would
Right.
know what that color was. So it's 40 count dark cobblestone. But I got it like a long time ago, 3, 4, maybe 5 years ago from Shepherd's Needle, but
Okay,
I'm sure it's
fine.
still available. But I bought a whole yard of it, and I've always been glad I did because I just really like it. So, and I wanted to do these quirky autumn things on one ground cloth. So it looks like it's going to work. But the cool thing is it happened with the Color and Cotton threads. I Some of them are a direct match with DMC, but overall it's I think a brighter palette, and I wanted it to be
Mhm.
brighter because these things are kind of a primitive look, and
Right.
I'm not a primitive fan in general. But so I got a brighter palette out of the Color and Cotton threads, so I'm good to go on that. Um,
Oh, that'll be fun.
yeah.
And it'll be a fast stitch, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The pumpkin. Yeah. Pumpkin's a piece of
Yeah.
cake. Yeah. I'll have that done. You know. Yeah. We're going to our
Yeah.
son's house to dog sit. I love this. What you do as parents. Okay. A 2-year-old and 8-month-old granddaughters. Okay.
Hmm.
We're going to go visit them. What are we going to do? We're going to go visit them. I'm going to take them to the airport so they can go on a trip, and we're going to stay in their house and dog sit. And then when they come back, I'm going to pick them up, and then the next morning we're going home. Yeah, that's
You don't get to
grandparenting.
see the. You're not going to see the girls.
That's grandparenting, isn't it?
I'm sure Marga really likes that. She's probably
what a
like, I'm going to hold them
scam.
all night.
What a scam our son has worked out. Can you? Jeez. Yeah.
We love you, son.
Yeah.
Right?
So okay, so I'm getting this lined up, and then I'm going to get the other threads for one more, because it's easier to do small stuff when I'm there,
Right.
and
Right.
so that's what I'm doing. Is I'm going to have a couple of those, and now that you made me go through all my top 10, going with me is going to be that Avlea Tree of Life. Now, come on, I take that along. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, Color and Cotton, just really some very nice colors. They really do a nice job, color wise, and so, yep,
Yeah, that'll be fun to stitch.
yeah,
I'll be curious to see how that
yeah,
turns out when you start putting the colors in the fabric too.
yeah, me too. Because
And what count is that? Cobblestone? I'm
40,
sorry, we entered 40.
40,
Okay.
standard 40
Pretty good.
for me. Yeah,
Hmm.
but and that's that's the good point. How long? Oh, we're already over an hour. Jeez.
I was gonna say.
But that's a good point, because now when I actually stitch on this, they look great laying on top of it. But so I'm curious, yeah, when I stitch, I may find myself changing some more colors
Right.
to get it brighter. Yeah. So,
But it gives you a starting point. And that was
right.
nice that they kitted. That's nice to know because it does take a while to kit threads up. If you're changing, it takes some time.
Yeah. I mean, are you
You
kidding?
can't do it yourself.
No.
Yeah.
No. I'd be in there till closing time and then some, because I just don't know the thread line. For people who wonder, twinpeakprimitives.com. Twinpeakprimitives.com is where we got the chart. Quirky Autumn 2025, which suggests there's a 24 or a 23. I have no idea. I don't even remember how this came up, but anyway, we got it.
I think it was you and Cindy, and I managed to not get it.
Oh, that's right. That was that moment of restraint that you demonstrated. It was brief.
Brief.
It was brief.
Tiny.
Yes.
Obviously, by my top 10 list.
I remember that moment. I think I wrote it on the calendar.
I bet you did.
Beth passed. Oh,
Yes.
that was exciting. It was very exciting.
I know it does, because it doesn't happen very often.
Yeah. I don't think Cindy's still right over that. I remember that moment. That was huge. Yeah.
I'm sure she's having she's
Well,
fainting on her couch.
Yeah, she wants the pumpkin. I mean, I'm sure that's what sold her. She just wants the pumpkin. Yeah.
Well, and I like the little squirrel over there. You stitch that little squirrel for me, and then I don't have to do the kit.
If I stitch the squirrel, it's yours.
Thank you.
Happy to give it to you. Yeah. This is ridiculous, but the scarecrow, he needs some brightening up, some serious brightening up. But I think I'm going to use some silk straw on his collar.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
If you do the squirrel, you could get Whisper.
Okay. Oh, now you're putting it in order?
Yes.
Now she's customizing her own. Okay. I see how this plays out. Okay.
I'm here for you.
And after this is going to be an email with suggested colors. Okay, got it.
Yeah. Because we have black squirrels in where I live.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see. There'll be some red. There already is some red, it looks like, in this one. So, okay, now we're customizing. Yeah, I'll stitch it. You can have it. When I stitch it, you can have it. Well, while you're at it, if you don't mind.
You don't mind. Here, do it in the colors I like,
Yeah.
and do it the way I want you to stitch.
And then some gold work here. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I can send you some braid. You could
Yeah. Okay. All right,
just
Beth.
like, yeah, right.
I see the picture. I see the picture.
Yep.
Uh-huh. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think we've done enough damage today. I didn't realize we'd been at it an hour already. Holy smokes. So there you have it. Post your the 10 you would take with you if you had no choice. You'll only take 10, and it's okay to cheat within a category. You can cheat within a category. So post those up, and then that we'll use that to enable others. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Enter the drawing. Avlea Fabric Sampler bookmarks, 2 kits. Gary at wetalkfiber.com. Avlea in the subject line, address in the main body of the email by midnight Eastern, August 30. Send them in. That's it. We're done. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.